Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's just get this light over here. I got the light off in the snake room because, well, when I turn it on, it gets all nasty looking in here. So, I'll do zooming in and out and whatnot as time becomes important. I'm going to show you the animals that the winner will get to choose from today. So the first one up, it's this female here. So this was hatched in 2024. This is a lesser blackhead, yellow belly, hurricane, black pastel. And this is the Barnhart line of black pastel. It is a female. She's nice and chunky, nice and solid, great eater, got some decent size on her. I don't know, I think last time when I updated her on Morph Market, I want to say she was like 200 or 225 grams, somewhere around there. So definitely a really good starting female. So whoever takes her, I mean, 5 gener, just a banger female. So let me see here. She's all right. I'm gonna show you another animal really quick. So this female is available. Now the next female I show you is not available, but it's her mom. I just want to show you what she looks like. This is the female she came from. We produced her. So she is a black pastel, lesser, yellow belly. And technically I should say butter. She is a butter line animal. So that means the hatchling's a butter line animal. But you can see the black pastel we work, this Barnhart line stuff, and it's so cool. So I should be very clear about this. I have not shed test this line for Barnhart yet. They were supposed to do it for me. They never did. I shed tested it for regular black pastel and it came up negative. But I know it's got black pastel because I know that's what the original grandmother to everybody is. But if you look, I mean, it damn near looks like Hurricane on its own. It's so cool. See how thick she is. I assume she'll probably ovulate here soon. She just had her, the glow before you go, her pre-ovulation shed, probably, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago or so. So my assumption is she's going to ovulate here soon, so I'm going to put her back. But anyway, so this is a black pastel butter yellow belly. And this is the mother to that baby you just saw. So I'm going to go ahead and put her back so she can go in here and keep doing her thing and give us another clutch this year. So anyway, so you can get the first female. Otherwise, the next female you can choose, grab her here real quick, is this female here. So this is a blackhead, lesser, calico, pastel, genetic stripe, and she's pos het for VPI exanthic. Now, I say pos het only because, well, that's what she is. Both sides were 100% het for exanthic. We did get exanthics out of the clutch. Actually, I produced both the male and the female that produced this animal. I just never shed tested her because I knew I wasn't going to keep her. So she will need to be shed tested to see whether or not she is actually het for VPI exanthic if you care to work that project. Otherwise, she is a visual genetic stripe. And again, pastel, blackhead, lesser, calico, genetic stripe. Just a really cool animal as well. And she's a female. Also got to be right at 225 grams, somewhere around there. So this is the second one you could get. Remember, winner picks one animal, not multiples. Let's see here. Sup, kid YouTuber? I have snake. He wants to eat me. What do I do? Feed yourself to it. Moving on. So those first two were females. Here is male number one that you could choose. Now, this male here, we produced 2021. If you like Brian Barczyk, or even if you don't, I guess, but you like the Lori gene, which is a gene that him and his wife originally it was imported in. They found it. They liked it. It's a big story about it. I know a lot of people think that Lori and het red axanthic are the same. I think they're different. I've produced the exact same combos with both het red axanthic and Lori. My take on it is they look different. I think the supers look different. So I think they're going to be different. I think they're going to be similar, like cinnamon and black pastel, which all four of those genes are in the same complex together. But I could be wrong. I don't know. So it's possible Lori and het red axanthic are the same. My guess is they're different. But this is a Lori animal. The original Lori that I got came out of Brian Barczyk stock. So here we go. This is a Coral Glow Butter Lori. Breeder male. Matter of fact, if I remember right, he's given us a clutch too. Or a couple, actually. He's produced a couple clutches for us. But I've realized that I don't need him anymore as far as, producing more sunset stuff or monarch stuff. So I'm going to let him go. So he is an option. If you'd rather have him over one of the females, this will be an option for you as well. So really cool. If you watched our video about the Lori gene, he was definitely present in it. He was also present in the Butter Lesser genetic spotlight video I did too, just recently. So good male. And last but not least, another male that I produced here. Now I need to be very, very clear about this animal because genetically, I feel like I have figured out all these animals that I'm offering. Okay? So with that being said, I do want everybody to know that it is very possible that I could have the genetics wrong on this animal. And I'm going to explain why. I'm looking for another one so I can show you. All right, so these two are from the same clutch. They're both males. They're both absolutely amazing. So let me see if I can keep his head here because that's going to be important as well. So the pairing on this was an Acid Highway to a pastel pinstripe blackhead yellow belly. Now, if you know anything about highways and ivories, typically an ivory is white. I understand that. But this pattern on this animal here, very reminiscent of a highway pattern. This pattern, even in white animals, you usually could see a little bit of striping, broken striping like this. And that is very indicative of ivories. So, the speckling on top of the head of both these animals is very indicative of what acid does in this combo. the blacks in it and what's retaining color in this animal, I believe to be the blackhead. This one here, actually I call toothface because you could see the slice down the center of the animal's head. So I think this one here is the one that's not available. This one here, Two-Face, I believe this animal to be a pastel blackhead pinstripe acid highway. And this one here that is available and very active at the moment, I believe this to be a pastel blackhead acid ivory, and it may have pinstripe as well. I just don't know for sure. So obviously, if you look at my Morph Market, and I've made it very clear, when you get to animals like this, where there's not a lot to go on, and they don't have the exact same look of what a typical, say for instance, a typical ivory shouldn't be orange or yellow. I'd say orange. It's theoretical is what the genetics are. Now you could shed test this animal for whatever genes are shed testable, or he is a breeder. So you could breed him to whatever you want and see what comes out of it. If you're going to do that, I would probably breed him to, something that doesn't have blackhead or pinstripe or acid and see what you get out of it. And go from there. So those are the 4 animals that are available. 2 males, 2 females. So the winner will get their options. Let's see. Did you already draw for the Lori and the other one? I haven't drawn anything yet for today. So again, you could get your choice of either female. It'd be a blackhead, lesser. Boy, I'm talking about a lot of animals today. So we're looking at blackhead, lesser, pinstripe. No, sorry, blackhead, lesser, yellow belly, hurricane, black pastel, Barnhart line. Or you could choose a female pastel, blackhead, calico, lesser, genetic stripe, Posset VPI Xanthic. Or you could choose one of the 2 males. That'd be Coral Glow, Butter Lori, or the pastel blackhead acid ivory possible pinstripe. I think I got it all. So if you're the winner, it doesn't matter. We'll go over it at that time. I hear my dogs scratching at the door to come in. Give me 2 shakes. I need to go let them in real quick. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to let my dogs in. So anyways, do you have any banana pythons? So Coral Glow is the same as banana. All of mine are Coral Glow line animals. And as far as available, I have the Coral Glow Butter Lori, adult male, female. That one is in this drawing. If he's not picked, he will be available afterwards. Otherwise, I have this Coral Glow Lesser Sunset male. This might be a female maker. Just so everybody knows, that Coral Glow Butter Lori is a male maker. So, make that very clear. But anyways, so we're going to go ahead and do the drawing today for this one. Looks like the ivory pushed a couple buttons. So I'm going to zoom in real quick a little bit more. If I can keep it clear, that is. There we go. We're going to go down the list. I'm going to show you all the people's names. And then we're going to do the drawing. And we'll get a winner. And then I will contact that winner and they will get the choice between one of the 4 animals. Okay, that's the list. So we're going to use random.org as always. We're going to start with a dice roller. It'll roll 2 dice. We'll take those 2 numbers, we'll add them together, and then we'll come back to this list here. Sorry about that. We'll come back to this list here, and then we'll click the randomize button the amount of times that those 2 dice added up to. The winner will be the person whose name is at the top of the list. And that's that. Again, at the end of this, I will reach out to the winner. So if you're the winner and you did not see this, don't worry. It's fine. I will reach out to you. If you are the winner and you did see this, congratulations. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Why don't we? As far as shipping goes, I was planning to ship tomorrow. I guess we'll see what the weather looks like. I know Morph Market as well as Redline are now putting up potential no ships. So we'll see. If it has to wait another week, I guess it will. We want the safety of the animal to come first. So we'll play by ear. But good luck to everybody. Thank you again for joining. Thank you again for supporting this channel by visiting and watching these videos. I do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to raise this up just a scotch. There we go. All right. Give me a free spot, and if I win, just give it to someone else. No. Anyways, guys, good luck to everybody. Here we go. 4 and 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So we're now going to go back to the list, and we will randomize the list 6 times, and we'll get ourselves a winner. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Today's winner is Angela Erbrock. Congratulations to Angela. Looks like she won on a free spot. She did buy the last 4 spots also. So she has a total, I think she bought 6 or 7 spots total. So she was the big winner, the big spender today. So we're going to go back and look at this. The dice, 4 and 2, so that's 6. We go back to the list. Shows right here, we randomize the list 6 times. And back to the top, Angela Erbrock is the winner. And I'm sure I said that wrong. Erbrock, I'm sorry, I don't know. But anyways, that's going to do it, guys. So Angela, you will get your pick of one of the 4 animals. To everybody else, if you're interested in one of the remaining 3 animals, I will be doing a discount for today only on said animals. Paid in full discount, or you can start a payment plan today, and you can have up to 2 weeks to pay it off on a discounted rate. So if any of that interests you, reach out to me. I do appreciate it. To everybody else, have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy Tuesday to everybody. I'm going to have another video, I think, this week. We're going to be hopefully pulling eggs here in the next couple weeks. So, well, we got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have ovulated. Should have some eggs about 3 weeks. So a couple weeks from now, we should hopefully have our first eggs of the season. And have a couple pickups that I purchased that hopefully will be here tomorrow. I guess we'll see on that. We'll have a video about that as well. So thanks again. We appreciate you guys. Take care. Any questions, of course, leave them down below or reach out to me through email or social media. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you later, guys. See ya.